Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to be making my immune boosting garlic and ginger tea, and there's a lot of variations you can do. Today I'm just going to be doing garlic and ginger, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the variations that you can make. Okay, what you need is you need some garlic, some ginger, a fine grater, a knife, a pot and some water. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the benefits whilst I'm doing this, and yeah, you can follow along. Okay, the benefits raw versus cooked. Okay, obviously there's a lot more benefit in certain regards to having raw garlic and ginger. However, there are intermediaries that are very anti-cancerous and very beneficial for the heart once it's cooked. So we're not actually going to be cooking like frying or oven baking, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using a simmering method, which is more like in terms of the traditional Chinese medicine. This is particularly good to people that suffer from cold disorders. So this is a very warming recipe, and it's good if you have a cold or inflammation in the body. We're only going to be using a very small amount of garlic and ginger. We're not going to be making a very strong tea at all. It's just very mild and very gentle, because the thing with this tea is that you want to start with small amounts, especially if you're sick, if you've got cancer, or if you're extremely ill. Just start with small amounts. Also, cooking tends to make it a little bit easier to drink. If you have like lots of raw garlic, it's very hard on the digestive system. It can cause mucosal irritation. Okay, so this is what I'm starting with. I'm just going to be grating some of this, and you're going to see how little of this I'm actually going to be grating. That's it. That much. That's all that I'm putting into my tea, which is less than a quarter of a bulb of less than a quarter of a clove of garlic. And then I've got my ginger. I'm going to be grating that. Now I add a little bit more ginger because that's more gentle on the system, but it's about that much. Okay. Then I take my pot and I'm just going to wash the garlic and ginger into my pot. And so I'm adding about 300 to 400 milliliters of water, and it's just easier to take off the grater by watering it off. Okay, so I told you let's start with small amounts. It's about 300 to 400 mils of water. You can add some more water in that. Now I'm actually using a low fire, and so what I'm doing is I'm trying to allow the benefits to start to be extracted out of it. And it's very good if you have a poor digestive system or something like that. Your body, your enzymes aren't really working so well, so when we're steeping the tea, it's going to start to have regenerative properties to it, especially according to Chinese medicine. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on the fire now. You can see that the fire is very low. Alright, and we're just going to leave that there. And I'm actually going to let this go for about 10 minutes. Now that doesn't mean that the whole 10 minutes it's going to be boiling or anything like that. In fact, it never comes to a strong boil. It will be very hot, like quite warm, and then you let it cool for about 2 minutes after that. So here at this point, if you wanted to, you could add cinnamon into the tea. And also, if you let it cool down to where it's under, say, 42 degrees, you can add some raw honey into it. I choose not to add any raw honey. I just drink this plain as it is. Okay, we're just coming up to where it's about ready. I've got my mug ready. We're going to have a quick look at how it looks like. You can see that it's not boiling, but there are bubbles and steam coming off it. Alright, fantastic. So yeah, according to Chinese Western and alternative medicine, this is a great drink for almost everyone. If you have a Chinese heating disorder, I would recommend that you don't take this, but it's great for cancer. It's antifungal, antibacterial, anti-candida, anti-parasitic. And so it's a very healing, nutritious tea. It has anti-inflammatory properties to it. So I'm just going to switch this off and pour it. The only thing that I would caution people about is to have too many raw, fresh garlic and ginger. They're very, very powerful, garlic and ginger, and they're also very hard on the digestive system. So to have that in large amounts can actually cause mucosal irritation in the lining of your internal organs. So don't start by having lots of garlic and lots of ginger. This is a gentle way to start the treatment, and it's just a herbal tea with garlic and ginger in it. Okay, if you wanted to add different things to it, you could cool this down and add some exceptional things like raw honey or something like that. I prefer to leave it as is, and I drink this, at the moment I'm drinking 2 to 3 mugs a day. Thank you very much.